Welcome, brave souls, to a realm shrouded in darkness. Prepare to journey into the depths of the unknown, where whispers from the other side echo through the night. Witness the chilling tales of lost souls, vengeful spirits, and things that go bump in the night. But beware, for the darkness has eyes that follow your every move. Dare you face the shadows of the supernatural? Prepare yourself. Don't turn out the lights.
Stalking of the Fright Walker. In the heart of a forgotten countryside lay an abandoned farm, its decrepit structures and overgrown fields shrouded in mystery. The locals spoke of a malevolent presence that haunted the place, particularly after dusk, a scarecrow known only as the Fright Walker. This eerie figure was said to come alive, its burlap face twisted into a perpetual grin as it hunted down those who dared to trespass on its domain. 3 audacious, college-aged YouTubers, seeking to capture the perfect blend of terror and intrigue, set their sights on the farm. Mark, the fearless leader, alongside Emma and Lily, the daring trio, believed that the farm's sinister history and the legend of the Fright Walker would provide the perfect backdrop for a viral horror video. Where many had failed, their mission was to finally capture proof of the dreaded scarecrow coming to life. Under the veil of darkness, armed with cameras and adrenaline, the trio ventured toward the abandoned farm. The whispering wind and the rustling of cornstalks created a haunting symphony. Unbeknownst to them, the Fright Walker sensed their presence. Its malevolent energy began stirring from its slumber. As the moon hung high in the ink-black sky, it cast an eerie glow over the desolate farm. An uncanny chill clung to the air, sending shivers down the spines of the 3 college-aged YouTubers who stood at the edge of the fields. Mark, the charismatic leader, Emma, the brave and quick-witted, and Lily, the determined skeptic, shared nervous glances as they prepared to venture into the heart of the haunted land. "All right, guys," Mark said, his voice a mixture of excitement and unease. "This is it. We're here to capture the scariest video ever and prove the Fright Walker really lives. Just remember, stay close and keep the cameras rolling on that ugly scarecrow. I just know the stories have to be true." With a collective deep breath, they stepped onto the abandoned farm. The moonlight painted eerie silhouettes across the landscape, and the distant hoot of an owl served as a haunting soundtrack to their journey. The farm structures loomed like silent sentinels, and in the center stood the scarecrow, the infamous Fright Walker, with its tattered clothes, rusty pitchfork, and a creepy face that seemed to mock all who dared to challenge its domain. "Guys, this is insane," Lily whispered, her flashlight quivering in her hand. Emma nodded, her heart pounding. "Remember, we're here to make an unforgettable video. Let's get this done." As they moved toward the scarecrow, their cameras were capturing everything around them. Suddenly, the wind shifted, carrying with it the faint echo of a sinister laughter. Their nerves intensified, but they pressed on, driven by a mixture of excitement and trepidation. Suddenly, the sinister laugh was heard quite a bit louder. Mark moved his camera toward the scarecrow. He was still quite away from the scarecrow. Mark couldn't quite tell, but it looked as if the scarecrow's head moved and was now looking toward their direction. He swallowed hard, his courage waning with fear. "Do you guys see that?" From a distance, Emma shined her very bright flashlight toward the scarecrow, revealing what looked like a small grin on its face. "If you're talking about the scarecrow's creepy face, then yes. Let's keep moving toward this ugly sucker." As they ventured closer, the air grew thicker, and the whispering winds seemed to carry unintelligible murmurs. Their flashlights danced over dilapidated barns and overgrown fields, each step intensifying their unease. But there was no turning back now. In the narrowing distance, the scarecrow shifted, as if responding to their presence. Mark's camera was zoomed in, capturing its eerie transformation. "I got it, I captured it moving," Mark quietly exclaimed, his excitement tinged with apprehension. But before they could react, the Fright Walker leapt from its wooden post with uncanny fluidity. Its straw-stuffed arm raised its ancient pitchfork, and its head turned to fix its eyes on the invading trio. A large, ghastly grin twisted its burlap face. Panic gripped their hearts, and they fled into the cornstalks, their cameras capturing frantic glimpses of the scarecrow's pursuit. Chases through the towering corn became a heart-pounding game of cat and mouse as the Fright Walker's laughter echoed around them. Shadows danced in their periphery, and the very earth seemed to pulse with an otherworldly energy. Their breaths came in ragged gasps as they navigated the labyrinthine paths, their flashlights slicing through the darkness. The Fright Walker's steps were eerily graceful as it pursued its prey through the moonlit fields and the dense maze of cornstalks. Its chilling laughter echoed through the night as it closed in on its targets time and again, leaving the YouTubers with fleeting glimpses of its malevolent presence. Suddenly, Mark stumbled and fell to the ground. Emma and Lily skidded to a halt, turning to see the scarecrow closing in on their fallen friend. The Fright Walker's pitchfork glinted menacingly in the moonlight. "Mark!" Emma's voice cracked with desperation. She rushed forward, but Lily's hand on her arm held her back. "Emma, we can't help him now. We need to keep moving." Lily's voice was urgent, her eyes wide with terror. Separated in the chaos, Mark found himself alone, cornered by the Fright Walker. Its presence was unnerving. With a swift and merciless thrust, the scarecrow drove its rusted pitchfork into Mark's chest, ending his desperate struggle. As the Fright Walker feasted upon Mark's lifeless body, his friends Emma and Lily continued to flee. Emma's heart ached with guilt, but Lily's words were a lifeline in the chaos. They ran until their legs burned, until the moonlight began to fade, and the first tendrils of dawn painted the sky. With the dawn's arrival, Emma and Lily could slightly see the Fright Walker recede back to its wooden post. It hung itself back up, just as they had found it when the night began. The Fright Walker's malevolent energy was fading with the night. The two women finally emerged from the corn, breathless and haunted by the night's horrors. But as the sun rose, the farm's darkness remained, a testament to the nightmarish legend of the Fright Walker. And though Mark was lost to them, his memory lived on in the chilling video they would eventually upload to their channel, a haunting reminder that some mysteries should never be sought, and some terrors should never be awakened. The video was undeniably bone-chilling, capturing the heart-stopping fear they had experienced that night. Although the video they put together didn't have absolute proof that the Night Walker was alive, it did serve as a warning to all about the night Mark lost his life. Emma and Lily knew the only camera that had recorded the proof of the scarecrow moving was Mark's camera. It was still there, sitting silent on the farm in the dirt where Mark was eaten, waiting for some brave soul to recover its shocking footage. The Fright Walker remained an enduring legend, a cautionary tale for those who dared to tread on haunted ground. It was a reminder that some horrors, once awakened, could not be easily contained, and that the line between fantasy and nightmare could blur in the most terrifying ways. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. See you next time, if you dare. I absolutely hate scarecrows.